Then I decided I would go look and see what the law said. And it said, well, you had to spread it out and all the excuses that weren't there. And so then, after the last meeting, well, after we had all this discussion of it, and it was good because he was an attorney, this, that, and the other, and Ms. Martin said these things, and the people said this in the press. And then I decided, well, just out of curiosity, I'll check. So that was like last Thursday. When was the last public hearing? Last Monday, I guess. It was Monday. It was a couple of days after that. And so I'm not an attorney, so I just pulled up, and then I said, well, make sure it's right. I called the bar and asked them, and said, well, okay, if that's the case, it looks to me like they violated. It's been a period of time when you ask when it was this issue, then this issue, then this issue, and this issue. But when I saw he was an attorney, I said, they got a problem.
And you were saying you plan on filing suit?
If they don't afford it, yes.
What was your impression though from this meeting to meeting?
They're going to ignore what I said, exactly like I thought they would.
And so when do you plan to file a suit?
Pretty quickly.
Okay. Any rough idea?
Sometime this week.
Okay.
I will talk to Ms. Martin. She said she's going to investigate. I will talk to her. I mean, we came here hoping we could do it without filing a suit. I felt like they would treat this just like they did any other comments we had on redistricting. Thank you, appreciate it, get the hell out of here. That's what I figured they would do. I will talk with her to see if she's really going to investigate and what she's going to investigate. They say, well, he has a member of his firm that's a lawyer. That does not meet the statute because lawyers can't hire non-lawyers to do legal work. I mean, you can't.
Steve Patterson.
Yeah, Steve Patterson, the case in point. And you can't offer legal services under a non-legal name. I mean, that's the bar has a problem with that. It's called practicing law without a license. So that didn't get them around it either. And the contract's not with D.L. Johnson Incorporated, it's with D.L. Johnson.
Yeah.
The contract's with them individually. And so that doesn't answer the question either.
And I assume you have issues as well with the actual map.
Okay. As a totally another issue, we might be having a lawsuit over that.
Okay. And when you say
but that is a separate issue.
And when you say we, are you with a group at all?
No, well, the lawsuit with Derek Johnson, that very well might be me. Okay. Because that's just as an individual taxpayer, I don't want to see them wasting our tax money. The redistricting plan, there are a number of people who are concerned about it, not an organization as such. You've got the Republican Party, you've got the city of Clinton, you've got a bunch of people, you got the city of Raymond, there's a lot of people there. So who might actually be filing a lawsuit against the redistricting plan? I'm party to a bunch of other folks that might be doing that. The argument over Derek Johnson's contract is probably just going to be me, unless somebody else wants to take it on, that'd be fine, just because I've had this discussion, and when Mr. Smith told, and George Smith has been a friend of mine for 35, 40 years. We had a conversation after the meeting, and he said, look, Pete, this is a black county, we've got black leadership, we can make contracts with black people, you just got to get over it. That didn't sit well with me.
Yeah. Now, I assume you're a resident of Hines County.
I am.
Okay. Where in specifically?
Belhaven.
Belhaven. And what's your background? Are you working now? Are you retired, or what do you do?
It's a good question. Children ask me that all the time. So, for lack of a better word, I'm in government relations.
Government relations. Okay. Are you a registered lobbyist?
Yes. At times, if I have clients, I don't know if I'm registered for anybody this year or not. Some clients you don't have to register for, some you do. Okay. I mean, it depends on whether you're working on legislative or whether you're working on contracts or administrative things or whatever. And I have been at times, I don't know whether this year, I don't think I have a client that I'm registered for right now. Okay. But I am registered.
And you've lobbied in the state
before? Yes, oh yes.
Okay. Can you tell me any of your clients?
Well, the most interesting was I lobbied for Maycom for a long time.
For what?
Maycom, who's the other side of the communications contract from Motorola on this B-25 statewide contract.
I see.
A couple of companies out of Alabama that did computer work, computer services for Medicaid. All this over the years has been Citigroup before they went under. I mean, just a number of different.
Okay, but currently no clients?
No
legislative session?
clients that have legislative issues that require me to register for them.
I see.
I have some clients that were doing things with agencies, but they don't require me to register.
Is it an annual, I actually don't know the way it works.
It's annual, it's an annual registration. And and the law is vague. It's, if they have legislative issues, you've got to register. But if you're dealing purely on administrative issues with, like, you want to work with Department of Public Safety, and it's so they don't take legislation, that does not take, it still falls in the guise of lobby, but you don't have to register. Some clients want you to anyway, and we do. Some clients don't care. My rule has always been, if you don't have to, I don't.
Okay, and just to be clear, do any of your current clients have?
No, nobody has anything to do with this.
Okay.
Nor do any of them have anything to do with Hines County, and probably from this point on, I wouldn't get a client. At this stage, I probably couldn't get a client that had something to do with
Can I
it.
make sure I get your name spelled right and your contact information as well?
Pete
Okay, P-E-T-E, right?
Perry, P-E-R-R-Y,
Okay, and then a number to reach out?
326-0042.
Let me give you my contact information. I would love to get an update when, assuming that you do file a lawsuit, when you do, I'd love to know.
I'm sure we will end up doing that, because I'm sure they're not going to do anything about this.
It didn't seem.
But I would rather not have to, but we wanted to be able to, when we go into court, say, well, we asked them to do it, and they ignore it, which is what I expect. I hope I'm surprised.
Okay.
All right.